Kris Tyson of the Mr. Beast crew is in the middle of a massive scandal right now as she faces allegations that she inappropriately messaged a minor. And while all of this is just now blowing up online.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and in this one I want to talk about this whole Kris Tyson situation that's going on the internet right now, and I just want to get my thoughts on it because it is pretty interesting and it's the same story. It's just the same story overall with YouTubers and minors and all that shit. You get the gist of it, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of information. I'm not going to go through all of it. It is a lot, low key. But I'm just going to try to give my main issue with it and just give my overall thoughts and opinion on it. So, beginning of this article says, Kris Tyson steps away from all things Mr. Beast following grooming accusations as alleged victim refutes claims. So the whole point of this thing is that apparently Kris had groomed a 15-year-old, 13-year-old at the time when she was a he and she was 20. I think this first part of this paragraph kind of explains it well. The allegation of grooming has since been picked up by other YouTubers and creators on TikTok, with people pointing to their friendship beginning when Tyson was almost 23 and Lava was 15. So that's the kid's name, Lava. After the later, I don't know, won a Mr. Beast giveaway. Reportedly, Lava and Tyson used to hang out together in Discord servers and various other public group chats where Tyson would share messages bordering on inappropriate, including an alleged Snapchat Tyson sent to Lava of her face with the text "Coming for America," among others. So that is the main gist of it. That's honestly the main gist of it. He just had inappropriate messages with them through Discord servers, public Discord servers, through tweets and all that stuff. That is really it. So an example of one of the tweets, or I guess the quote-unquote inappropriate messages, are taken from, I'm using Mr. Beast as Mr. Beast. Fuck, I'm using Philip DeFranco's video because I don't have Twitter, so it's really hard for me to get these. But here's one where it goes, "Guys, very close to our goal. My God, one more Patreon, and I'm releasing my nudes." So that's just a joke, right? Kris makes this is during 2018, and the kid responds, "Wait till my Twitch review comes in, Twitch revenue comes in, but not $5. Pathetic, JK, whatever. Just kissy face, same shit." Afterwards he puts, "I posted some fire nudes for you, please no share." So honestly, I just see it as a joking thing. I don't think people I don't see it more of it as like a very oh, this guy's a clear ass fucking pedo, it's right there, bread and pudding type shit. This is honestly how I see the situation. I see it as just someone joking with a kid as one of the boys. This is really it, just a grown-ass man joking with the minor as one of the boys, because honestly we all do this shit as a joke. We all be doing this gay jokes type shit, like, "Hey, yo, bro, I'm gonna send you my nudes real quick," all that shit. That is generally how I joke around with my guy friends all the time, bro. The gay jokes, all that shit. That shit's fucking hilarious, dude. The thing is, though, they're my age, for sure. These guys are all my age. They're not kids. I'm not saying this shit to kids. This is exactly how I see it. And there's this one as well, another, I guess, quote unquote inappropriate message that he does. It's when Kris Snapchats the guy, Lava, right? This is one of them. It's kind of blurry in this one. Let me see. Let me try to wait in it. Yeah, it is kind of blurry, but you can kind of see what it says. It says "Coming for America." So that's the Snapchat he sent to him. That is a little weird, you're just sending him a snap of that shit. Like I said, I don't think this is oh, this guy's a fucking pedo type shit. This is just cringy ass, edgy, I guess, quote unquote edgy, because that's what Ava kind of proclaims, that these are just edgy jokes that she made back then and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess it's edgy. I don't know. This is more of just a cringy ass high school joke, dude. This is some shit 15-year-old high school kids would think is hilarious. "Oh, replacing coming with coming. Oh, how funny." Yeah. This is just how I just see it, as Kris joking with this kid as if he's one of the boys. That's really how it is. I'm not defending him. I'm really not, because at the end of the day, this shit is still weird. Why are you messaging, having Snapchats with a minor? Nah, dog, I draw the line, bro. Fuck that. If I'm Snapchatting someone, well, I don't even use Snapchat because that's just for fucking kids. But if I'm texting someone on Instagram or Snapchat and I find out they're minor, I'm like, all right, it's over. Get out of here. You're blocked. Dude, I'm playing it safe, bro. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard, bro. If they're sexy, maybe it's gonna be a little hard to ask. I can't. Fuck, I might have to edit that out. No, but yeah, this is just. It's just weird. Don't do that shit, man. It really is. Another thing too that I want to say is Lava. So this is the kid who was, allegedly groomed. Well, I guess I shouldn't say allegedly, because, like I said, I think it's just Kris treating him as if he's one of the boys and all that shit. But groomed also means if you send them minor, explicit or inappropriate messages, it's considered grooming. So yes, I guess he was groomed, and maybe he may not see it at the time because he was a kid at the time. I generally don't think Tyson Kris did anything bad. Like I generally don't think that he like. Okay, so little editor's note. Like I say, I don't think he did anything bad. I mean anything genuinely bad, like actually like rape the kid and all that shit. Like I do think though, like messaging him while he's a minor is bad. You know, actually like groped his ass. You know, touched him, all that shit. Like I generally don't think so. At least from what I know. But I just think, yeah, this whole thing is just weird. Just like, why would you just message a minor? Just that part's weird. But here's one thing he tweets. He says, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me the favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? The situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos at all." Dude, this one's crazy. This is she was 10. Chill out, dog. What the fuck? This is disturbing, I guess, but it's not like crazy disturbing as like the Dr. Disrespect situation. I think that shit's fucking worse, dude. 100%. Dr. Disrespect was like 35 and that jazz. This one, yeah. This guy says like, oh, like she did nothing wrong. He probably sees it that way because he wasn't, like I said, he probably wasn't genuinely like groped and all that shit, and he was a kid at the time, so he doesn't see it that way. Maybe when he's older he might realize that stuff, but I don't like I said, I don't think he was like actually like quote unquote like fully groomed type shit, like James Charles type shit, because that is like, you know, you make them feel isolated, make them feel like they're worthless, you know, make them feel like I am your protection, you know, I am here, make them feel isolated from their friends. Anyway, I guess he was though, like I guess technically groomed or groomed because it's inappropriate message and all that shit. But yeah, I'm not defending him. Okay, I'm not defending her in any way. I just think like that's fucking weird. Don't message a minor. But I do think people are really taking it out of proportion than what it really is. But honestly, like, yeah, it's just weird. Just don't message a minor. At the end of the day, just don't message a minor, man. That's all you gotta do, bro. That's really it. And then here is Ava's response to it. It says, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." So this is the one that she made yesterday. She does do some follow-up tweets a little bit later on. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get that information. I don't know where to see that because I don't have Twitter. And I thank God every day that I don't have Twitter. So yeah, unfortunately, that's like where it kind of ends for me on this. But yeah, that's really it. It's just he messaged the minor. He also met up with her. Lava met up with Kris at the time too, but his parents were there. All that stuff. Like none of this stuff was ever one-on-one, and that's one thing he also explains. I think I have it right here on my other tab. Right here, yeah. So it says here, "Can you guys help me counter all these lies? Kris's messages to me were sent in public Discord servers groups, but everyone is framing it as if it was a one-on-one. Kris literally did nothing wrong." So he may see it as her doing nothing wrong, but maybe that's because he was a kid at the time and he didn't know. Kids often see things a little bit differently when they're younger, and then as they're adults, they kind of realize what is in the actual situation. But yeah, so it wasn't one-on-one. I'm honestly going to say this. I'm going to say this. I might get some, maybe I might get some backlash for this shit. But honestly, I am just giving my opinion and my thoughts on all that shit. And maybe you guys can see where I'm coming from. I generally don't think Kris, well, okay, I was about to say I generally don't think that Kris is a pedophile. Like, I genuinely don't think that. Although there's like this other thing where he has like a poster from a guy who makes CP art in his bedroom. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can't say that shit low-key. That shit's super weird. What the fuck? Maybe he might be a pedo for that, but what the that's fucking nuts. I generally don't think Kris had like real like pedo-ish like ill intent towards the 13-year-old or 15-year-old at the time. I honestly think he probably just saw him as a really good friend, as one of the boys and all that shit, and he just got a little bit inappropriate thinking that he can joke that way with him. If this guy was 16, if this guy was 20, that was a sneako moment. What the fuck? Why'd I say 16? Jesus Christ. If this guy was like 20, right? So let's say the kid was 20 and Kris sends this shit to him when he's 20, like coming for America. That's just a classic guy on guy joke, dude. 100%. But the fact that he was 13, yeah, that is weird. Don't do that. Just don't do that shit, man. It's just weird. That's really it. I generally don't think he had like really ill intent because they never had like a one-on-one. He never had him like in his room by himself, you know, just them two. And it wasn't like one-on-one messages, all that shit. Maybe this Snapchat was one, but either way, that's nothing. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. I'm not defending the guy. At the end of the day, this shit is still weird. Why would you message a minor? Just don't do that, man. But I also just don't think it's like this was like Kris was trying to rape that kid. I don't see it as that. I really don't. It's just weird, and it's just you shouldn't do that. That's really it. Just don't do that type of shit. I honestly think the Dr. Disrespect situation is probably worse, dude. Just because Dr. Disrespect was like sexually, like actually like sexually fucking messaging that minor and all that shit. But hey, I feel bad because I feel like Kris also might get a lot of hate because she is transgendered, and I know like some people are gonna fucking take that shit out of like use that as like the perfect way to feed the flame and all that shit, like Andrew Tate, all that Andrew Tate stupid ass whatever. But yeah, this just don't do that shit, man. Just don't message a minor. Kris is in the wrong for just like messaging a minor inappropriately. Like that shit's just so weird. Just don't do that, man. It's really it. I don't get how every fucking YouTuber does this shit. Like it's like innate. It's innate with them to just like, you know what? Now that I'm popular on YouTube, or now that I'm a celebrity and all that shit, I'm gonna message a minor. Like I don't get that. I really don't. Just don't do that shit, man. Just really it. Like yes, I said like it's him texting the guy as if he's one of the boys, but at the end of the day, it's still bad. Like it's still bad on him because just don't do that shit, man. Just don't do that at all. Inappropriate messages, any messages, just don't. That's really just don't do that shit with a minor, man. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear what you guys think, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.